Alright, let's go to court. I'm pretty sure this case will last another day at least. Too many loose ends right now. Oh, I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? Nope. But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor. I mean, there were only like freaking one other guy. There was only the old man, that's it. And the chef, I mean, the chef seems involved in the murder, so whatever. Maggie! Right. Ah, Detective Gumshoe. Are you doing alright? How are you feeling? As if you need to ask either question, sir. Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger. And you. Yes? You'd, you'd better square this case away. Got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. Great. I think he's serious. He might be. Hey, detective, you are on our side for once, right? Yep. So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? Really? Can you, sir? Of course. I've got the situation under control. I am gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay, we are forming a united front today, pal. You get me? Like the case against Edgeworth. We were also united. I can't tell you how grateful I am, sir. I have always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh? Nope. I can only wish. There is Godot. Godot is also good. January 7, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. Sorry. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, coffee. Ah, bitter. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Ah! What's wrong? Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was... You talking to me? It was a little, well, intimidating. No, that wasn't me. That was the phony Phoenix. I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? So, Mr. Godot, your opening statement, please. Mr. Wright, whether you are a fake or the real deal, we will find out soon enough through this trial today. But I can already tell you, I am the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. That's what I intend to find out. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. Yep. As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. I am not planning on repeating anything that phony me said, trust me. Now then, Mr. Godot, please summon your first witness. It's Gumshoe. Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness, state your name for the court. Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. The name Police Department Detective. Occupation Dick Gumshoe. Those are flipped. Other way around, detective. Huh? Oh, sorry. Anyway, I am the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation is tied up with another case now. I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control, for everyone's sake. I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll of Blue Screens Inc., a local company. This is the victim autopsy report. The court accepts this into evidence. Glenn's autopsy report added to the court record. Died of potassium cyanide poisoning. Okay, straight up cyanide. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30 p.m. And here are the floor plans of the restaurant. Okay. When the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. Okay, and the kitchen is back there. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress. The waitress being the accused. Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were two other people in the restaurant. Mr. Gene Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. Right, we know all this. It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me. Très bien floor plans added to the court record. Blueprints of the crime scene. X is equal to the victim's seat. That's important somehow. Come, detective, take up this hammer. Hammer? Anyway, that's it. Died of potassium cyanide poisoning, time of death, okay. And nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own two hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. Testimony time. Witness testimony. The incident. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. That's wrong. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time. Okay. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And it looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of motive. Coffee time. Using the dark aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Classy lady. The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood? I already told you that wasn't me. Intimidation tricks? The incident, did he try to intimidate Gumshoe? Well, no, there was someone else. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. Really? Can I stop you for just a minute? Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Right. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table.
Objection!
Yeah, that's what she said, and I... What killer wouldn't say that when faced with a homicide conviction? Hey! Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner or the other customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. Their two testimonies tie up on that. They both said there was no other guy at the table. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? You always press. Well, maybe the other waitress just missed him. Other waitress? Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. Ha! That argument is as weak as the coffee at Trey Beyond, right? Oh. I have here in my possession a ticket. A ticket looks more like a photo to me. Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. What is it? Okay. This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen, so he could see if someone was there. This is the scene as witnessed by the chef, moments after the poisoning took place, correct? I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Wright, could anyone have overlooked a second person at the table? Ark! That is true. It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. Crime photo added to the court record. A photo of the scene taken from near the kitchen. Okay. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time. Hold it. He was listening to his radio, you say? Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket. Maggie told us that too, didn't she? Yep. Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Keep pressing. And what was it that the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe? Huh? How should I know? Thanks a lot. We are now one step closer to the middle of nowhere. This isn't going very well, is it? Detective, could you please perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used? Yes, we are skipping over. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. Hold it. So, traces of poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else. Not sure I get you, pal. Was the poison a liquid or was it a powder? If I had to put it in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. Okay. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Salt, sugar, pepper.
Objection!
Objection. More coffee? Ha! Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, right? The victim took his coffee black with no sugar. Nah. It seems that the poison could only have been in the coffee. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Keep pressing. Are you absolutely certain that the victim even drank any of his coffee? Huh? What do you mean? According to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I was thinking. Nope, objection. In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Slam. Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. That piece, sir? Yes, that piece. Um, what piece was it again? Great. He seems chill. This. Oh, he threw coffee at me again. Should I be grateful this coffee is only hot enough to give me first degree burns? Oh, now I remember. This is the victim's coffee cup. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh, yes, it's unmistakable. There is clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poisoned coffee that was in this cup. Oh, great. Ugh. For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. So, yeah, he is saying that the victim gulped down the liquid death that the waitress gave him. Great. Anyway, yeah, the only prints were victims and defendants. No prints of the chef. Coffee cup added to the court record. The coffee cup contained potassium cyanide, covered in the victim and Maggie's fingerprints. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance. Okay. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. Hold it. Potassium cyanide. I've heard of that chemical before. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gangshu? Well, that stuff's lethal. Eat too much and your history. How much is too much? Oh, sniff. A lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's about enough to finish anyone off. 0.2 grams? How much is that? You know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much. Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of. Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere. Could have been. And it looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of a motive. Hold it. Some kind of a motive? Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
Objection!
Objection. You know what my golden rule is, detective. Chuck out a bad cup of coffee, you can always get another. Huh? I don't get it. Oh, talking about you? I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to chuck you out. Oh. So, stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Bird's motive? Come on, Gumshoe. She was They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday too. It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000. Yeah, big ticket. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? But he stole the wrong one. Then, is it possible Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Let me press. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client. Ha! I have here in my hand the very ticket in question. Oh. That's the $500,000 lottery ticket? One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant. Oh, that's bad. Well, what? No one told me that. Order, order. Ha! She's quite a lucky bird, our little waitress. You will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately. I'd better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering. Victim's lottery ticket added to the court record. A winning ticket for $500,000 found during a body search of Maggie. Bad. This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial too. Then why are you so happy about it? But it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000 you say? It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor. And that's on Maggie's person, unfortunately. She was unconscious. That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she is charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. I like an old man who knows the score. There is also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. Really? I don't mind an old man who is weak to the siren call of money. Not good, Nick. The evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast. We gotta start flipping them. Yeah, that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. Coffee? I'd say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final, decisive piece of evidence. He's got more evidence against Maggie? This is the apron that the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like it can't be blood, can it? Was the victim have blood on him? Ha! It seems the star of our play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself. The coffee? That's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course, I am referring to the pocket. Great, the pocket. Not the blood. The pocket? A search carried out right after the incident uncovered this. Potassium cyanide, the very poison used by the killer, was in her apron pocket. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? That's bad. Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it. What? Bro, this is horrible. It's terrible. Order, order, order. The court will accept these items into evidence. Apron added to the court record. Worn by Maggie at the time of the incident. Has a small pocket but big stains. Potassium cyanide added to the court record. A deadly powdery poison bears Maggie's fingerprints found in her apron pocket. There's something still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the blood stain to the court? Go. Blood stain? What blood stain would that be? Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood-colored stain that's smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a blood stain. You don't need to be told. Just look at it. Oh, he's colorblind. Blam. Well, detective? Could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir. Ketchup? She must have gotten some on her apron while taking someone their breakfast that day. You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Pull a stunt like that again and I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. Ugh, great. I thought everyone knew what it was already. I don't. I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. So you were the last judge too. Okay. Oh. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established. Not good. Well tried. It seems you really are a phony after all. Arg, you really know how to drive a man nuts. Right. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. The investigation. Witness testimony. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him. But we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. Okay. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, right? Oh. Don't count. No. So don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one. So, let the fun begin. Cross-examination time. The investigation. Cross-examination. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Hold it. Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe? There's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened. Ah, we are obviously talking about the same old man. Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? Then he hurled abuse at them. And seeds. Seeds. Ha! It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth. Great. Why? I guess not even the mighty Godot can avoid being attacked by that guy. The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone apparently, so he was late reporting the crime. What about the chef? What about the chef? Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. Okay. How long was the defendant unconscious for? The officers got to the crime scene at around 2:40. Maggie was still out cold in the kitchen at that time. In the kitchen. It took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. In the kitchen. I would have liked to have been on the scene myself. I bet you would have liked to have carried out the search too. Okay, I mean, come on, man. That's horrible. That's creepy, but also, I mean, maybe it's because he could have hidden the evidence. That's also bad. What the hell? That's even worse. I would have loved to see Maggie asleep like that, all pretty and peaceful. Come on. You're a professional detective, Gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher. Great, Godot is gonna point. Save the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know is about the investigation. Oops, I guess I'm pretty red right now, aren't I? Great. The victim didn't have any identification on him. Really? He didn't have any. Are you saying that it was stolen then? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. Really? 58 cents. How was he gonna pay for the food, the drink? Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal. The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man. Or some kind of an outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm onto something here. But we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. How would he have paid for the stuff? Wait a sec. Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down. He's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy eyes thing going. There was a uh, prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. Like medicine? Oh yeah, okay. It seems Mr. Glenn Elg visited his doctor before he went to Trebian. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the court. What should I do? Should I leave this alone or ask to hear for more? Ask about the prescription bag. So what sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually the bag we found was empty. Oh. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It was completely empty? Victim's prescription bag added to the court record. The victim got this from the doctor before going to Trebian. The bag is empty. Ha! Coffee. You are entering an empty paper bag as evidence? Desperate, are you, Tright? No. Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective? Okay, so we're just continuing. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. Hold it here again. Wait a sec. Basically, in that case, how do we find it? Prescription bag, doctor, that's reliable enough source. Wait, what? Oh, I can't ask about the insurance. Wait a sec. Huh? Did I say dumb again? A paraphrase. What he said. Yeah, basically, how are we able to identify him? Oh, that. He's so let down. Prescription bag. Then it is a doctor. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so we can't ask anything else. Okay. When Maggie was searched, we found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. Anything else? But the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? Hey, yeah, you've nailed it, pal. It happens to me all the time. We had a department party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes.
Objection!
Well, objection. Keep up this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat. Sorry. So, Tright, someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence? Well, I'd love to if I had any. No. It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Wright. Continue with your testimony, witness. And last line. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. Okay, hold it. So the $500,000 lottery ticket and the bottle of poison were accounted for. Yeah. Interesting. It's true that those two items are accounted for. But wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Oh yeah, the one the restaurant owner took. He won a whole dollar with it. What a lucky guy, huh? And they are just going to let him get away with it? It was just $1, detective. I guess no one cares when it's that little, except for Gumshoe. Great. If I don't find a hole in this testimony, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with. And we can't find any contradictions if he doesn't give us something. Yeah, that's true. But Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. Our only hope is that they were so dumb they missed something obvious. Great. Come on, Gumshoe, be the dumbest you've ever been. Great. Gonna save here. The victim didn't have any identification on him. Now he said I am onto something here. He didn't have any, I think it was stolen. I don't think so. He had no card, 58 cents. Thoroughly miserable, some kind of outlaw. I think I'm onto something here. I think right here we can, let me just save again. I think I did. But I'm still gonna, just to be sure. Costs $20 despite how unbelievably bad it tastes. Photo of the scene near the kitchen. Coffee contained potassium cyanide. Winning ticket for $500,000 found during the body search. Won by Maggie. Victim calls from the doctor. Bag is empty. Blueprints of the crime scene. Poodle's MC Bomber. Ah, so it said MC Bomber 100,000, but with 500,000 he could do a lot more. Ah ha ha ha. Is Mask the Mask? I don't know what that is. It looks like Mask the Mask. He didn't have any identification on him. The lunches are very expensive there? No, it's wrong. That's not right. Okay. Maggie was searched. We found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. That was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. It doesn't hand down his verdict. Isn't giving us anything to work with, and we can't find any contradictions if he doesn't give us something. Dumb and Dumber. They missed something obvious. Okay. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough. The victim didn't have any identification on him. The identification. I'm being pedantic. He did have identification, but it's not like solid identification, I suppose, and that's fine. But we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. Maggie was searched. We found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. The sports paper was missing. What do you mean? Poor Maggie had passed out. Didn't have any identification on him. The crime was reported at this time 2:25. Now the autopsy report says 1:30 and 2:30. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. The victim didn't have any kind of identification. We figured out though and went smoothly. Maggie was searched. We found the lottery ticket and bottle of poison. That was it. Covered in victim and Maggie's fingerprints. Photo of scene. Scene's loan contract. Trebian's special lunch. I mean, Trebian is very expensive, right? Trebian's owner and chef has a large debt and prior convictions for theft. I mean, it's a stretch, but you can say that, oh, did you search this guy? He has theft. Not true. We don't care about theft. Maybe with this thing, it can be like theft. I'm not seeing anything obvious here. Maybe I'm stupid. Doodle is in the victim's handwriting. So he did have a sports paper. This identification? Don't sound very sure. Yeah, I know. The victim didn't have any sort of identification on him. Bag is empty. No ID. How to figure it out? Oh, that. Prescription bag thing. Not reliable enough. Passed out. Someone put it in there.
Objection.
Objection. Some evidence. We don't have evidence for that. But someone planted the evidence. Or accounted for. Yeah, interesting. Another lottery ticket. Okay, no one cares about the $1. What dumb thing have they missed? Took his time finding a payphone. Wait a minute. The autopsy report says 2:30 to 1:30 to 2:30. And he was late? Okay, well. Oh, it's near 1:30. Okay, I see. What could be evidence now? I don't know. coffee contained potassium cyanide covered in the victim's and Maggie's fingerprints. Oh god. Ah, crap. Alright. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him. I think I am onto something here. He didn't have any. Are you saying it was stolen? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents? Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal. The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man. Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm onto something here. Maybe he didn't have any identification on him because it was stolen by the chef. Your Honor, okay, it was not. What are you thinking? What stupid thing could they have missed? The victim didn't have any identification on him. And then he says, I think I'm onto something here. He was a programmer. He was a programmer, hence nobody cares if he dies. Not true. Lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. But what did you find about the how did the thing get coffee on it? She should have been far away when she drank the coffee, you know? Didn't have any identification on him. What does that prove? The prescription bag. I tried this already, I think. I did. Okay. What do the people think say? Waitress was found guilty of murder. Programmer was in Trebian, I think for waitresses. Trebian's owner and chef has a large debt prior convictions for theft. I mean, scary old man has a thing for waitresses. That's an objection for me. Nope. No, it is not. I don't know what they want, bro. I don't know what the hell they want from me. I don't know what they want. They want nothing. Figured out who he was pretty quick using the description. Then Maggie was searched, found lottery ticket and bottle of poison. The lottery ticket, what does it say? A winning ticket for $500,000 found during a body search of Maggie. If he had no money, how did he buy the lottery tickets? You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. I'm stumped. What do you want from me? Potassium cyanide poisoning. And both their fingerprints were on the thing? Yep, victim and Maggie's fingerprints. Well... and this bottle of potassium cyanide has only Maggie's fingerprints. Again, pretty freaking bad for us. It's all bad. It's all very bad for us. Deadly powdery poison. Maggie's fingerprints found in her apron pocket. I mean, the cup looks different. I don't know what you want me to say. Looking at the photo, can I see like a big pile of cash lying around? Not really. I don't know what the hell you want from me, bro. Lottery ticket and bottle of poison. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. It's so wrong because like this was missing, but nobody cares about that. What about the vase of flowers? That's not there. No, nothing but the vase of flowers, bunch of flowers, bro. I am stuck. I am stuck. Article says I was trounced and my client found guilty. Recovered from the kitchen in Trebia. Doodle is in victim's handwriting. MC Bomber. Picked up from bench in Vitamin Square. Trebia lunch cost $20 in spite of unbelievably bad it tastes. John's debt ridden by my phony. Deal card is all smashed up. Potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was between 1:30 and 2:30. Blueprints. Photo from the kitchen. Coffee cup contained potassium cyanide covered in the victim and Maggie's fingerprints. A winning ticket for $500,000 found during a body search of Maggie. Worn by Maggie. He had no identification, but he had a lottery ticket. How is that possible? Section denied. Just goes back to what it was. Bro, I don't know what to say to you. I can't see anything. There are no contradictions here. No lies detected. Maggie was searched. We found the lottery ticket and a bottle of poison. That was it. There was nothing else missing from the crime scene. 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick. But she was in the kitchen, right? How long was the defendant unconscious for? 2:40. Still out cold in the kitchen. 10 minutes. Keep your professional detective. Take the romance at your own time. Investigation. I guess I'm red and that's it. Bro, I don't know about this shit, bro. I'm not able to understand what you're asking. Maggie was searched. We found the lottery ticket and the bottle of poison. This lottery ticket? No, okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna take a break. Maybe when I come back, I'll know, cause I'm stumped. I don't know what to do here. I'll see you in the next one.